So this is going to serve as a follow-up to 3D Printing Basics 2. In that tutorial, we downloaded a rigged character and moved it to a position that we thought looked good to print, exported it, and printed it. And I've had a few questions about how to smooth out the mesh of the characters, so I'm going to go through that really quickly with you. So this is the character that we used for that project, and I think I printed him in this taunt position here. So let me just zoom in a little bit so you can see that position. Again, we can use our scrubber to change the effect of what we're getting with the different movement of the FBX files. So we went up and selected the rig, held Shift, selected the model, right click, go down to Connect Objects and Delete, and then we exported this to print. So I went to File, Export, STL, and let's title this 1. Get it on the desktop and open it up here. Where's desktop? And here it is. So I'll just open that up so you can see what that looks like. So we printed the mesh, and you can see quite a bit of geometry. So we'd like to simplify this just a little bit so that it's smoothed down. And I guess simplify isn't the best way to describe it. We're actually going to add some polys to it. So with our model selected, we're going to go up to Sculpt, and we're going to go down to Subdivide. And you can do this either in the startup mode, or you can go into the Sculpt drop down if you want to adjust your mesh a little bit further. And when I did that, a Sculpt tag showed up, this little blue tag. So down underneath the tag in the attribute manager down here, we're going to click on that tag, and we're going to go to Show Layer Manager. And with this layer manager, we're going to unclick the Fong. So we're not using the Fong, or I guess the preview of that being smoothed down. And with this tag on there, when I export this, it will be more smooth because it bumped up the poly count. So I'll go back to Sculpt, and let me subdivide it a little bit further. And you can see that the count went up quite a bit, and it looks quite a bit smoother. So, and I can go in and delete the rest of those tags, but I'm just going to go ahead and export this, and we'll take a look at it, and I'll show you that it got smoother. So we'll go back to File, Export, STL. I'll call this one 2, get it on the desktop. Which my desktop's here. And we'll open that up and compare the two. So I'll right click Open with Preview, and you can see that smooth things out quite a bit, and we could probably go a little bit further with it, but you have to watch how many polys you bump up depending on your operating system. Sometimes it likes to freeze things up, but that is how you go in and smooth your surface down for 3D printing if you pull a model down and you have a bunch of geometry. Again, go up Subdivide underneath Sculpt and click on that tag, hit Show Layer Manager, and unclick the Fong, and as soon as you export your model, it should be smoother. Hope that helps.